Hello, testing, testing. How's it sound? How does it sound? Let me pull up my channel so I can check. Hello, testing, testing. How's it sound? How does it sound? It sounds fine. Echo too, so that's going to be fun. Okay, nobody's here yet, so I don't know. Guess I'll just start talking. Um, God, I did the voiceover for my next video today. Which isn't the video people are probably expecting. I wrote a review for the new Spider-Man movie just to you know, make a video that has some broader appeal than my like super niche videos. And hopefully like people will watch that and then maybe go and watch my other videos as well. But yeah, I just did a voiceover recording for that today and I'm like weirdly tired after that. Um God. Discord changing things every time you fucking open it. Okay. So talking about the recent changes to Mythic, they were just like pretty small ones that I just tried to address the feedback, all the initial feedback I've gotten so far, which is pretty easy to do. I haven't gotten any like major feedback yet. So if you got anything more major, go ahead and send it my way. But yeah, so I renamed the basic stats to be different because I 100% agree with some people saying that it's annoying having three of the stats starting with the same two letters. Uh, used to be intelligence, insight, and influence. Like they all started with IN, which is not a good idea. So I changed um what is it? Charisma and what is it? Charisma and wisdom. Acuity and gravitas. And I think they're good changes. I like acuity, I like gravitas, and I explained it in the Discord, being like, "Oh, gravitas sounds like gravity." And I know it's kind of a dumb explanation to like choose that word over other words, but when it comes to making like a coordinated atmosphere from a piece of media, like decisions like those matter a lot. Um, oh, I should share my screen. What is? OBS is saying it's like giving me like a suggestion or something, as if there's something wrong, but it doesn't look like there's anything wrong, so that's cool. Okay. So yeah, I like the new names. Everything sounds very different now, and some people suggested that I change intelligence to be something else, but I don't know. It's like I tried really hard to change some stuff so it's like legally distinct from D&D, but I don't know. I feel like I don't need to do it for everything. Like strength and dexterity, like who cares? Like strength and dexterity are such generic words. Like I don't think I could ever get into like legal trouble because I used strength and dexterity in my game. Oh, maybe I should say something on the Discord. Someone's here. Hello. So yeah, getting beyond that. Oh, the social changes. So I watched Jenny D's video on kind of like how to like tackle social encounters, and she talked about um the draw steel system and how they do it, and I kind of liked it in concept, so I went and read it, and I liked it, but I didn't love everything about it. So let me get that section up. Called parlays now. My computer's really fast, but I have an external hard drive that I hope that I can put a bunch of stuff on, including PDFs. So it's always really slow when I have to look up certain things. So in Draw Steel, they're called negotiations. Um, Here we go. And I mean, they're kind of like the basics of what I had already in the game of like, oh, you like when to negotiate, and um, you can do it during combat, but not really. I mean, if you end up getting in combat, you're basically already the moment's passed. You're not really going to convince anybody of anything at that point. But I really liked how Draw Steel kind of contextualized its social system and how it's um you got to say things that interest NPCs. They have a certain amount of patience. Um, Using motivations is a good way to convince NPCs of stuff you want them to do, and because motivations are like, what does the NPC want? You know, so it's like if an NPC is a person that doesn't like fighting, then using like an argument that doesn't have anybody fighting each other would work really well against them. And there's a whole bunch of things that applies to that. Like it has a whole list of them. My only issue with these is that like this feels like a very gamey way of doing it. Like assigning NPCs like specific predetermined personality traits. Um to kind of like so players can go and like in their downtime or something figure out these like specific personality traits and then use them in the conversation with the NPC. My issue with it is that like technically you can do that for anything. And I think social encounters of all things in the game should be like relatively rules light. Um, because you know, role playing or conversations or social encounters are supposed to be conversations, and conversations function in game function like how they do in real life. There's no like set rules to them. I mean, we have like basic like unspoken rules about how to converse with each other, but they're pretty free form. And at least my group that I play with, they don't like it being rules heavy, which makes sense. Um, but let me remember. Kind of wish I streamed last week when I actually like made the system. Would have been like way more fresh in my mind. And so they have like degrees of success. And if I remember correctly, because I don't want to just sit here and read it, if I remember correctly, it's like you roll persuasion checks. Essentially, that's what they are. They're not persuasion checks in raw steel, but that's what they essentially are. And you roll them until um NBC runs out of patience, which is like a predefined stat. I think the DM just like sets what their patience is. I didn't find anywhere like what like the default amount of patience an NPC has. So but I liked it in concept. So you have a limited number of like turns before you can convince an NPC to like do what you ask them to do. You have to get as many successes as you can in that amount of time, and those are called interest points, I guess. And as you see here, there's like degrees of success on based how many you get. Um, and I kind of did a similar system, but I didn't really like how gamey Draw Steel was, so I did a system based on your relationship with that NPC. Because in D&D, there's a relationship system where an NPC can see you as like as friendly or as like a very good friend, or they can see you as someone they don't like or like a straight up enemy. And in the middle of all that is like neutral towards you, right? And then I wanted to take that system and kind of combined it with Draw Steel system because I like the idea that NPCs have like a preset um uh view and opinion of the players as you talk to them. Like, you know, if you fuck over an NPC, they're not going to like you. And so that should reflect on, you know, trying to convince them. So I included that in my parlay system in the sense that their interest is it? Yeah, their starting interest is based on what they think of you. And then every persuasion check you successfully make, you bring it up by one, not like their opinion of you, but like their interest rate. And you bring it up by one. And so if they hate you and their interest in you is begins at like -3, then you're gonna have to roll a lot because you need at least like a one to get them to do anything positive for you. Because zero is also neutral. And anything negative is just like they just probably won't do it for you. So if they absolutely hate your guts, start at -3. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a lot of rolls to get it back up to the positive numbers. And I think that's a good way of doing it because, um, you know, if you ever play D&D, there's always the fucking bard or whatever who has 2 times, what is it called? 2 times expertise in persuasion and deception that has, like, plus 15 to 20 to their persuasion modifier, so, they roll up to some big important NPC, roll a single persuasion check that's, like, not even good. It's like an 8 or something, but because they have plus 20 to their roll or whatever, it's like a 28, and, you know, maybe for some tables, that means, oh, you instantly succeed and convince this guy to do whatever for you. Um, I would never do that at my table, but I also the bard I DM'd for would also get annoyed with me when I didn't give him exactly what he wanted. When he would roll ridiculous checks. Um, so this way, like having forcing a player to do multiple persuasion checks, or in Mythic would be convince checks, kind of is a safeguard against players who make a build like that. Um, because even if you have your DC or in Mythic DR relatively low, there's still an off chance that the character with super high persuasion could fail, like roll a nat one or roll like a really low number and just against all odds just fail at their persuasion check. And as soon as they fail once, the parlay is over. It just immediately ends, and whatever you're able to get up to is what you get saddled with. So for builds that aren't convince or persuasion focused, they're still going to struggle in social encounters because they're going to struggle to reliably pass persuasion checks multiple times. But like based on your pre-existing relationship with NPC, you might not need to do a whole bunch of rolls. Like you might just do a roll to try to get like to get NPC to help you a little bit more than they would have before. So um yeah, that's the parlay system. You guys can tell me if it's good or not. I'm sure there's gonna be a decent amount of people who just ignore it and just do like uh social encounters like how you do in D&D already, where it's just like, oh, you're trying to convince them of something? Okay, roll one persuasion check. Oh, you succeeded? Good job. You did it. Because this is a kind of more of a gamey way of doing it, and like even for my taste when it comes to social encounters, this is like definitely more gamey of way of doing it. But I think for important NPCs, I think this can be really helpful because it makes persuading them harder and more impactful. Okay, so what else did I change? Oh, just commerce. I fixed up commerce. I'm not even going to show it on stream. I just fixed it up and changed some terminology, got rid of the references to the levels of decay because that system isn't in the game anymore. So there's no point to reference it. Um, Same thing with downtime, just updated terminology. So that's yeah, I kind of wasn't expecting that to take long. Just going over the changes to the game because I want to do more changes to the game, but some of the big changes I want to make to the game, I want to wait until I get some actual like bigger feedback or more feedback before I make these changes because I want to overhaul the panic table to have the consequences be more impactful. But I don't know if I need to do that right now because for all I know, like you guys could test the game and conclude that, the consequences for maxing out your stress threshold are already big enough and you don't need to um and I don't need to make it harsher. Keeps warning me of something. Hold on. The audio stream's current bitrate 0 is low. Can people hear me? Test, test, test. Can you hear me? Test, test, test. I am talking. It worked earlier when I checked. You guys are gonna get echo. Gonna hear me twice for a second. The stream's current bitrate 0 is low. I can hear it fine. People hear me? Test, test, test. Can you hear me? Test, test, test. I am talking. It worked earlier when I checked. You guys are gonna get echo. Gonna hear me twice for a second. The stream's current bitrate 0. God. One person's watching me pog. Oh, it's me. Oh no. Um so I want to change the overall panic table to make it more harsh, but yeah, I don't know if that would be too much. Um I also I want to change the perk paths because let me just show you. 97. So what would be a good example? Probably Scion. Let me get to Scion real quick. Psionic actions. So for psionic actions in tier 1, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So for tier 1 for Scion, you get 13 individual abilities. Hey Cake, how's it going? My mic was blocking my chat for a second, sorry. So for perk actions, at tier 1, this is at least how I want it to work, is that tier 1, when you get the tier 1 of a perk path, you get access to 15 new abilities. And when you get to tier 2, you get another 10, and when you get to tier 3, you get another 5. And so in total, if you do all 3 tiers of a perk path, you're getting 30 individual unique abilities, which doesn't sound bad, but it is very front loaded, you know? You get a lot of stuff right away. And I'm worried about that because when I uh reviewed Daggerheart, I mentioned that I keep I keep dogging on Daggerheart because it's the only TTRPG I've ever really read in full and was critical of outside of D&D and Pathfinder. Um, but in Daggerheart, when you level up at certain levels, you can multi-class, and when you multi-class, well, you can multi-class or upgrade your subclass. And in Daggerheart, there's no reason to upgrade your subclass because multi-classing just gives you so much more stuff because right when you take a class in Daggerheart, you get access to all of the basic abilities of that class. Of course, the domain cards and stuff, you have to slowly gather, but all the basic features of that class you get immediate access to, which is a lot for some classes. So it's super front loaded, and it feels like something similar is going on right now with the perk paths in Mythic. It's just that what is the point to upgrading your perk paths right now when it's tier 1 of each perk path gives you access to 15 abilities, or it's supposed to. I mean, I know it's a still work in progress. Some don't give you access to that many abilities, but ideally that's what it's doing. It's giving you access to 15 new abilities for each perk path you engage in. So if a character wanted to, they could potentially just take a tier 1 in every perk path and have access to a ton of basic abilities just right away. And yeah, sure, they won't have access to the tier 2 or tier 3 versions of it, but they're going to have so much um versatility that it almost might not matter. But I don't know. That's why it needs testing from you guys. Because I think it's bad right now, and I kind of want to change it, but I'd rather have people test it first and see if it's really bad first. And another reason why I think it might be bad is because for people who are newer to TTRPGs and don't know as much about TTRPGs, having taking a tier 1 in a perk path and then all of a sudden having 15 new individual abilities just thrown at you right away that you need to like slowly read through and get accustomed to, that can be very overwhelming for some players. Um, yeah. How's your Sunday going, Cake? Having a good Sunday? I think I'm slowly learning as I stream more that I need to like not constantly talk sometimes to give people a chance to react to like things I say. It's just weird because I feel like as a like you need to constantly talk during a stream, or else like why it just gets boring. But I can turn on some music. Could always have a lock-in level so that you can keep perk stacking to a minimum. And your Sunday's going well. That's good. Um, yeah, I could. I guess my issue is that like a big goal for Mythic was that players could just do what they want when they wanted. Have like a lot of freedom in the build they're making. Because if I music's a little loud. Because if I lock it, then it starts to feel like a skill tree type thing. And I thought about doing a skill tree a while ago, kind of like how they do it in Borderlands, or at least Borderlands 2. But like, it still just feels very constrictive to me, I guess. But like my idea for fixing it, or theoretically fixing it, if people find it to be problematic, is that I reduce the amount of individual abilities you get per tier. So you take like a tier 1, and then players get access to like 5 abilities, and then tier 2 they get access to another 5 abilities. So it cuts down the amount of abilities they get in half. And that might sound bad because it's just like it's less content, and that might make perk paths less desirable as an option when you level up. But at the same time, it's like less abilities all at once would be less overwhelming for the player. And second of all, for me, as the game creator, it's less individual abilities I have to come up with. And I can just take what I have and just kind of reorganize them in power level, essentially, and spread them throughout the tiers. But I got a new standing desk as a gift. I can't afford one, but I got it as a gift. I'm standing right now, and it's kind of nice. Kind of keeps me more focused. I feel like I get like a little kind of drowsy and complacent when I'm like sitting down all the time. But it feels kind of good to kind of stand up and talk, especially when I'm, talking to people in a stream. Um, I think that those are the only like major changes I want to make to Mythic anymore. I mean, I'm sure like as I get more feedback, I'll probably want to make other larger overhauls to the system, but for right now, those are kind of the only two overhauls I want to do. But I also don't want it to be a situation, because I remember last time I playtested the game, I was changing so much stuff about how robots and aesthetics worked so often that the player who was playing that class got like super annoyed with it. Like to this day, he's like deeply annoyed with it. Like I wrote in my D&D group's Discord, just being like, "Hey, Mythic is ready to playtest again." And the guy who played the robot character last time was like, "Oh, well, can't you find a different group to playtest it with?" It's like, oh, okay. But yeah, I guess he really didn't like that. So this time around, like with the Discord and my own personal group, I don't want to like just change stuff like super often. I want to change stuff like, but right now, since I'm personally not playing testing it, I want to change it like every like 2 weeks to a month or something like that. So long as I'm getting feedback. Because I don't want to like overwhelm people with changes. But yeah, yeah, that tech build, that old tech build was so fucking broken. It was ridiculous. But so my second idea, now that I've kind of talked about the game, which never takes as long as I think it will. My second idea was to make some characters, actually. Just make some test characters. So if you have any ideas for a character, Cake, my ears are open. I'm gonna mute myself for a second so I can get my screen set up properly. My setup is not efficient at all right now. My mic is like blocking my chat. Hold on. Wow, that does not work. Okay. uh There we go. Yeah, that doesn't work. That's so small I can't see the rules. Oh, that's not gonna work. There we go. Could have total perks be capped until a milestone level so you can prevent min-maxing, but allowing players to merge classes together to get the characters they want. Total perks be capped until a milestone. I mean, they can't get new perks until even number levels, so yeah, maybe. I mean, so they can only get perks every other levels on even numbers. So if they wanted to get a separate perk path every even number level up, that would be, they could still only get 5 different perk paths, which is still a lot. But again, I'm like wondering if, like, do I even need to worry about it? Because like that's a generalist build, and generalist builds, like, I don't think they work very well with Mythic, but I have no clue because I need the game tested. Maybe only on certain levels they can get perk paths, but like, I don't know, because perk path is supposed to be like an option, you know, an alternative option to taking perks. So yeah, I don't know, that's a tough one. I think I just need data, you know. But as far as the character goes, do you have any ideas? Anybody have any ideas for an interesting character to make? Oh, this is Halo 4 music. I'd freak out and be like, oh, this is going to hurt monetization, but don't gotta worry about that anymore. But yeah, I'm sure, I don't know if you guys have been watching the channel at all, but I put a bunch of videos that I privated back onto the channel because the requirements to get remonetized are so huge, and my channel is so small that I don't think I'm ever gonna get there. And then like a month or whatever later, YouTube announces that like they're doubling the requirements you need to get to be monetized, and it's just like at this point it's like it's very obvious that like I'm just not gonna get monetized. Like that's just not gonna happen. So I decided to just put a bunch of stuff back on the channel because like who cares? No, not hurting anything anymore, so who cares? I wonder, can I like dual screen? Oh, that's... What's crop? Is it alt? Oh, here we go. And then... Oh, here we go. Nice. Now we can see rules and make a character. Okay, a merchant captain that's somehow become the admiral of a pirate fleet. So that feels like a Mr. Bean type character that like fumbled his way into like getting a high position. That definitely feels like a commander type character that like is really good at talking his way out of things. So let's take a look. Let's take a gander at designations. 34. That's not designations. What is this? Okay, that was super off. That's not accurate. So let's go commander. Full on Mr. Magoo. What should his name be? We gotta start with a name. We can just call it Mr. Magoo. My terrible cursive. I haven't written anything in a long time. Level 1. So, commander type. I mean, I think any species can kind of fit for that, but, what is it? Metamorphs are really good at being kind of like speech oriented because they have like bonuses to charisma or to gravitas in this game. Gotta be something super upper crust like Simmerson. What's like a fancy name? So like Simmerson, should that be his first or last name? What's like a default, like a default fancy guy name is like William or something. What's like something stupid sounding though? Like, yes, Metamorph, okay. Maybe this could be like one of his names from his like long life of being a metamorph. So they're supposed to live a while in lore. What was it, Simmerson? Edward Simmerson. Probably spelled that wrong, but that's okay. kind of thick too. It's pressing a little too hard. So let's make it a metamorph. So he can like, maybe that's like how he kind of got into his position. He was just like shape-shifting to a bunch of different people and just like fucking up like the hierarchy. Metamorph. What do we think is the stats are going to be? So like high charisma or high gravitas, right? So let's give him so the standard array in Mythic, it's technically the same thing as D&D. It's just you don't use the ability scores, you just use the modifiers. So the modifiers standard array is 2 2 1 1 0 -1. So I definitely say put at least 2 in gravitas. What else are we thinking? Is he going to be a good fighter? I feel like Magoo is not a good fighter. I feel like he kind of stumbles his way through like winning fights. Gotta redo that name. I feel like I can barely read it myself. Just make it a full shit show, setting up everyone accidentally. High gravitas, terrible aim. Okay. So let's like 2 gravitas. Let's give him. Let's just go like mental stats. Like he's like, maybe he's like a history nerd and stuff too. So let's go like 2 gravitas, 2 intelligence. But he's like one of those people who's like book smart, not like emotionally intelligent or something like that. Bad at aiming, so let's just dump strength and dex. Let's go like strength -1, dexterity 0. Or no, other way, because Mr. Magoo is like a complete goof, right? He should be like tripping over himself all the time. So dexterity -1, strength 0, just 1 resolve, and then should we give him like 2 resolve though? Because like maybe he's like cartoon character, just like can tank random shit. I'm gonna give him 2 in resolve. Then 1 1. Okay, so those are look at those sexy stats. And so now he's a metamorph, so let's go to species. So metamorph, they get what do they get? They get +2 to gravitas. So gravitas becomes gotta be able to survive his fuck ups. Exactly, that's what I'm thinking. He just like, you shoot him and you think he'll die, but he just doesn't. So he gets +2 to gravitas. That becomes E4. What else did they get? +1 to acuity, so acuity is now 2. They are good at reading people. And a -1 to resolve and strength. Okay, excellent. So strength becomes also a -1. This guy's a disaster. So what is it? Strength and resolve. So resolve is just 1 now. Fragile little boy. I've had the idea that maybe I should add in like in the lore that like maybe metamorphs have like super brittle bones, because like they shapeshift all the time, right? So their bones have to be kind of loose and able to be kind of changed in that sense. So I think it'd be kind of funny if they like their bones break very easily, but they have healing factors at later levels, so it's like it's not that bad. They can heal from it pretty fast. Okay, so there's passive awareness. Where's the speed? Oh, here's speed. 30 feet. Size. Do I have size on this thing? I think all player characters are just medium. Okay. Size, movement, metamorphic nature. That stuff you just gotta remember. There's no space on the sheet to keep that tracked. But he can shapeshift. How do I do passive awareness again? Hyper flexibility to the maximum, yeah. They could be like cats where they just squeeze into like anything. Passive awareness. 27 here. It's 8 plus awareness STM. So that's 8, but we need to do our stats first, so let's see. So let's set our stats real quick. So acrobatics will be it's -1 right now. Well, that's a terrible one. Holy shit. Do you hear that? The ice cream truck's coming by. Dude, ice cream. Never got that warm today though. I mean, I still got to 80 today. Which is pretty warm. Athletics is -1 because it's strength influenced. Awareness is 2. Cognition is 1. Convince. Tyler escapes all the assassination attempts. He squeezes through the vents accidentally. Yeah, he would be like the only guy that would actually be able to squeeze through like accurately sized vents, which would be terrifying to watch him just break all his bones as he slithers through the vents. That's terrifying. Convince is 4 right now. Discernment, I think that's acuity. Oh, I just noticed an error. You see these? This is still INS for insight. It shouldn't be that. I gotta change that later. Here, let me put that down as a note real quick. I think I'm doing this. Next to skills, under the skills section of the character sheet. Period. Okay. Cool, blank sheet. Nice. That's supposed to be acuity. So that'd be 2 right now. Intimidation, that will be gravitas. So 4. Thievery is -1. Can't steal shit for shit. Medical is 2. Piloting is -1. Terrible looking 1. -1. Or no, intelligence is 1. Sneak, -1. This guy's a mess. Survival, 1. 1, -1. Will save, that's based on acuity. So that's 2 right now. And okay, and then you fill that out later because that's based on different stuff. So okay, those are his stats right now. And so let's see. Do I just have a checklist? Yeah, here we go. Set stats. Okay, I did that. So we have 12 skill points that we can divvy out among our skills however we like. So this guy's really good. I say we put some stuff into convince. Maybe just everything into convince, like, because that's supposed to be his thing. Let's see. Awareness, maybe. Cognition, convince. Maybe not discernment. Maybe we just ignore that despite him being good at it. So he just can't read people. Maybe intimidate. Maybe he's accidentally intimidating. I mean, he's a shapeshifter. He can shapeshift into something scary. Not thievery. Be kind of funny if he's good at medical for no reason. Maybe you want to pump some stuff into survival because he's supposed to be weirdly good at escaping situations and surviving situations. And then we can kind of divvy up to saves as whatever we want. Where's skills? Here we go. Okay, you think about that for a second. I'm gonna go E first. Okay, I'm back. Dump all we can in convince, survival, and intimidate. Okay. So we got 12 points, and let's see, how does this work again? So getting things up to basic level will be 1. We have 12, and so we have 3. We divide 12 by 3. That gives us 4 things we can get kind of high, right? Yeah. So let's get let's get convince up to professional. I'm going to spell this super wrong despite it being in front of me. Don't make fun of me. What a T? What? What's an F? No T in professional. What am I doing? S-S-I-O-N. Okay. Oh, Russian. Oh. So that will give it a +3. So convince now becomes a +7. And then, so we'll do that for convince, survival, and intimidate. Okay. Where's intimidate? Professional. I will also become a 7. And survival. That will become a 4. And then we have enough left over to get either 3 things +1, 3 things +1, or 1 thing +1 and 1 thing +2, or get 1 last thing up to professional. What else we got? Maybe awareness. Maybe he's like, that's part of the reason why he's so good at getting out of like bad situations. He's like really aware of threats. Maybe medical. Maybe he's just like a weirdly good doctor. We're just gonna dump all his saves, okay? And not take any weapon proficiencies at all, okay? Yeah, no, he's a commander. He'll just tell people to do it for him, yeah. I guess we could have also done legendary and oh no, we could do legendary in all these 3 things. So oh yeah, okay, let's just do that then. Because that just uses all our points. Legendary. That's an E, not an I. Fuck me. That's an 8. It's an 8 in convince at the start of the game. Very cool. Legendary. He orders others to die while he escapes. 100%. He's just the commissar. A bumbling commissar. Who's the funny commissar from 40K that everybody loves? Okay, so passive awareness is now, it's 8 plus awareness. What's our awareness? 2. So our passive is just 10. Okay. So there's our stats. What else? Pick species, we already did that. Create origins, it set 3 origin points. Okay, so how am I going to do this? Caiaphas Kane, yeah, this is just Caiaphas Kane. You know, I've never read any of his books, so don't quote me on that. So let me... Whoops. Let me snapshot page 2 real quick. Okay. So let's see. What so he's gonna be a ship captain. I've read them all, damn, okay. I hear they're really good. So he's a merchant captain that was somehow became an admiral of a pirate fleet. Okay, so chapter 1, let's say he was a what's wrong? He was a merchant. Oops. Merchant, ship, captain, and that's all like 4 chapters. Because how origins work in Mythic, your character goes through 3 chapters that are like 3 chapters of their life that occurred before the current campaign. So for this one, it's like we can start with he was a merchant ship captain, then chapter 3 accidentally, my handwriting is so bad on this thing, became a pirate admiral. And so for each chapter in their life, we get 1 skill we can choose that we want like additional +1 in, because you know, for whatever reason in that time, they learned more about that skill. So we have their beginning as a merchant ship captain, and where they ended up before the current events of the campaign is that they actually became a pirate admiral. So we can come up with something in the middle of that, and we can come up with each +1 to a skill that those things would give. Some of the best 40k novels, that's what I hear. I should give them reads one day. I always feel bad when I say stuff like that, because it's like, oh, I should do this, I should do that, and then I always completely forget about it. I have such a bad memory. Where's Origins? Here we go, Origins. And also keep in remember that the +1s you get from each chapter, they can't be all spent on the same skill. They have to be spent on 3 separate skills. But we could just dump more into you know, convince, intimidate, and survival. Just go all in. A lot of them are audiobooks on YouTube. Oh, really? That's super nice. Yeah, I started reading, or started listening to an audiobook of the Odyssey that I just found on YouTube. And it's honestly kind of nice because, like, I do find myself at times, like, unable to find anything worth watching on YouTube or even, like, on streaming services. So, I really should get more into listening to audiobooks. Oh, shit. Okay. Make him fully ridiculous. Okay, we can just keep dumping stuff into those main skills. So let's say this gave him his +1 in convince. And let's say, like, he's a merchant ship captain, so got good at convince. This is like doctor note tier, like awful handwriting. Oh my god. Got good at convince. By, I don't know, just being a merchant. And the nice thing about this system is that you can take these like simple little descriptions, and then when you go and make your actual backstory for your character, like the more fleshed out, like page-long backstory, you can use these as your starting off points for that. The Odyssey is excellent on audiobook. Yeah, it's pretty good so far. I don't think the translation Nolan uses for the movie, I don't think it's in audiobook form just yet, which is a shame because I kind of want to give it a read just to see like what all the hoopla is all about. Let's convince, intimidate, and survival. So he got good at intimidate at some point in his life. Maybe like he came up with a scheme one day of like, oh, I get more business if I pretend to be a pirate and like scare people, like show up to other ships and pretend you're a pirate and scare them into like selling their goods at like better prices to him like down the line. And he does like a total like Mr. Magoo like disguise, like, you know, in Star Trek they have like the video screen when another ship comes up, and they do that, and it's just like him in like a really dumb disguise, but it works because his convince is like just that good. And so, and then that can lead into him kind of becoming a pirate admiral, because like after a while people started thinking his like fake persona actually was a pirate, and they're like, oh shit, this guy's like apparently really intimidating, like we should get him on board with our fucking pirate armada. Intended to be a pirate. Intimidate competition into not selling his territory. Territory? How do you spell territory? Territory. Accidental piracy through marketing is excellent. Yeah, definitely. He just got so into it. He just got so into character. Just like other pirates were just so impressed. So affiliations work the same way as chapters, where you can get a +1 to a skill. They can't be the same skills as these guys, but it works the same way. But the skills you can get a +1 in has to be the highest skill training another character has, and the idea is that you use your past affiliation with that character to gain that bonus. But we're just making one character right now, so I'm just gonna leave that blank. But yeah, if you play the game, you know, with a group properly, you should get +1s to 5 different skills. So let's. And so. Oh wait, what? Okay. And so the convenient part of this sheet is that when you have an origin or affiliation point, you just go over and exit out, and that's how you know you have a +1 in this skill. Super convenient. And so that becomes, oh, this was supposed to go up by 1 and 2, I think, right? So these become at level 1 +9 And this becomes a +6. That's pretty good. Or at least for those 3 skills, that's pretty good. So he's going to be able to convince his way out of, like, anything. Especially at low level, like, holy shit. And then player goals, that's stuff for, it's more for, like, making campaigns. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Because the idea is that you tell your DM, like, oh, what's my goal for, by the time we get to the end of the campaign. And it's usually, like, something that would logically take a while to get to. So, like, maybe for this guy, he wants to become the Pirate King or something. Something that would require him, it would take him a while to do, but it has to be kind of like a binary switch. Like, it has to be a, yes, I have achieved this, or no, I have not. It can't be something very vague, like, I just want to accrue more power. It's like, okay, what does that mean exactly? There's no, like, binary switch to that. It's all arbitrary. But Pirate King is pretty, if he wants that. I feel like this character would either want to become, he would fail upwards into being, like, the complete Pirate King of the galaxy, like, while he's trying to get out of it. Accidentally. I don't think that's how you spell accidentally. Accidentally becomes Pirate King of the Galaxy. Truly the best of the worst min-maxing. Now, this character is ridiculous. This is definitely a character that needs, like, some fighters on his side. This definitely feels like a long-term player goal that would, like, the actual player character hates it, but the person playing it would probably love it. And then, like, you go out and fill out, like, oh, what are the steps I need to do to get there? Like, you probably need to, like, ooh, looks awful. You probably need to, like, kill the other pirate admirals. That's supposed to be A, whatever. And maybe it's like a nemesis system situation where you gotta kill a bunch of other guys to kind of get your way. Become the Pirate King, all while trying to figure out who he could give power to and survive doing so. Oh, so, like, he wants to pass it off immediately so he doesn't have the responsibility. Okay, so accidentally become Pirate King of the Galaxy. And, like, groom a successor. My handwriting's big, so it's going to go outside the box. Successor to get the power. Oh. Right away. Fucking handwriting, dude. There. So kill other pirate admirals. Parentheses. Accidentally. And then find successor and groom. Oops. Groom in whatever way you like. Find successor and groom. I don't know, train successor. I'm just gonna whatever. But that's kind of how you do that. And then I'm not going to fill out the short-term goals. That's like individual quest lines. You don't even have to do that if you don't want to, but so after goals, yes, but never being able to, accidentally killing everyone he's shaping to be a successor, as the rest of the galaxy sees it as a ruthless consolidation of power. Okay. Okay, so maybe instead of train successor, it's continue. Oh, that's fucking my handwriting, dude. Continue to replace successor. Parentheses. Keeps dying. What's up with that? Why does he keep dying? This is like the ultimate Magoo. I think that all for. I think there's a little bit more to. There's items you gotta pick. Okay. Create origins. Select 3 origin points. Create affiliations. Set player goals. Did all that. Species. My bad artwork. Okay, level 1. So at level 1, all characters begin the game by choosing weapons and armor from a limited selection. You automatically get a combat knife. Oh, I got the 3rd page in here. Hold on, bear with me. This is Halo music? What the fuck? Okay. Let me change music real quick. This one's kind of slow. Okay, here's the music I'm like obsessed with. Okay, let's go items. So what items should he have? So he gets a combat knife no matter what. Because everybody just gets automatically gets combat knife. So that'll be equipped weapons. Let's go. Weapon 1 would be combat knife. That's a not T. Combat knife. Range modifier. That's just 5 feet. Accuracy modifier. Accuracy modifier. Combat items, weapons, 129.
Oh yeah, I made this. This is useful. Combat knife. This is really crowded though. That's the only problem with it. This combat knife, strength / dex, right? Well, that's the attribute. So he is terrible in both. So accuracy modifier is just -1, right? Because he has no training in any weapon, and his strength or dex is both -1 right now. So he has a knife. I don't know if he uses it. Combat knife. It does 1d4 plus slashing. So it's 1d4 -1. Epic. Weight. What's the weight of the combat knife? Strength requirement. I think it's like 1. This does 1 because I'm lazy. 1 inventory slot. Oh, right. So let's do inventory slots. So total inventory slots, they start at 10, and then you add your strength score to it. In this situation, it's -1, so that will go down to 9. There's 9 inventory slots. And since there's 9 total, and he just took off 1, so he now has 8 remaining inventory slots that he can fill with stuff. Ammo type, it's a knife, so nothing. Nada. Reload, nada. Weapon mods, the knife, nada. Okay, so after that... Oops. My combat knife has cut more fruit than anything. Oh, 100%. He's probably cut himself more with it than anyone else. Okay, level 1. So you choose a Yeti combat knife, and he gets to choose, does he want a pistol, a revolver, laser pistol, spiker pistol, sonic pistol, explosive hand crossbow, or a syringe gun. I recommend the laser pistol because it has no recoil and his stats suck. So if you want to min-max this build at all, you know, the laser pistol is probably the best option. Still gonna have a -1 to its accuracy modifier though. Power of pure bluster. Yeah, laser pistol. Okay, laser pistol. Things are really sensitive. Laser pistol. Don't spell that wrong. That's fine. So, what was it? 129. Terrible aim, plenty of shots, definitely. And when he does hit, it does like very little damage because it's a fucking laser pistol. Laser pistol, so it is dex based. And the range modifier for weapons, it has a base range, but you add your awareness modifier to that, and you get +10. It's 10 times your awareness modifier. So for him, I think his awareness modifier is 2. I don't think it's that bad. Awareness is 2. So he's gonna get +20 feet for his ranged attack. Laser pistol is normally 30-60, but it's going to be 50-60-80, or I mean 50-80. or the 50-100, because it's just supposed to be like double. The maximum is just supposed to be double of the base. So he can shoot pretty far. Accuracy modifier is Dex, so that's going to be -1. Damage modifier for a laser pistol is 1d4. 1d4. He can see ya, can't really hit ya. Yeah. I like the idea that he can like see the dangers coming from a mile away. He just like can't do anything about it unless he has like other people to do it for him. -1. Wait, I think it's just 1 as well. So times a 7. Ammo type is the BCB. That's what it's called. Where's the ammo? Oh, I'll probably say right here. Ammo type HCB, high capacity battery. HCCB. And then reload is 2 actions. Right. Reload 2 actions, yeah. So, and then shots remaining, that's just going to be, its ammunition size is magazine 4, so it's just whatever, you know, however many bullets you have left in your magazine. And then, okay, and then you get 1 more weapon, I think, and then you get an armor after that. Yeah, so you can choose between rifle, shotgun, explosive crossbow, laser rifle, harpoon rifle, or sonic blunderbuss. The best options are probably laser rifle or sonic blunderbuss, but probably laser rifle. So you can make him a full 40k Commissar and give him a las gun. Oh, you guys couldn't see that video. Sorry. It's getting so hot in my room. It sucks. It's cooling down though. It was 78 like an hour ago. That's 76 now, so that's okay. Got a lot of stuff up. Oh my god. Oh, but yeah. Lasgun is probably the best choice. Give him the chance to highlight the enemies for the rest of the party. Yeah, definitely. Okay. But we're gonna leave some scorch marks in the enemy. Make it real obvious for everybody to shoot them. Laser rifle. My handwriting was good for a second, but I missed it. R-I-F-L-E. Range modifier. See, laser rifle. Let me just highlight it. Range modifier. It's 60, but it's plus 20 feet, so it's going to be 80. 80, 160. Accuracy modifier is a -1. Because his deck sucks. Damage modifier is 1d6. -1. Weight is, I think this might be 2. Oh, I do have a thing for inventory slots. Oh, that's nice. Glad I did that. So it's 1. It's also 1. Ammo type is same thing, HCB. Reload is, I believe that's, I think still 2 actions. Oh yeah, it says right there. Do this. Dude, give it up for me for making a useful craft or useful table. And it's also magazine size 4. So okay, that's all the weapons we get at level 1. We still need to choose armor, which is going to be... Armor's not really like super complicated in Mythic, it's just light, medium, or heavy. So yeah, you get light or medium. Oh no, you only get to choose from light or medium at level 1. And you get 2 magazines worth of stuff for... I'm not gonna worry about that right now. So where's armor? Armor 156, alright. So for light armor, it's 12 plus Dex mod. For medium, it is 13 plus Resolve mod. Funnily enough, medium armor might be better for this character because their Resolve is actually +1, so they'd actually get 14. They'd get 14, but if we went with light armor, it would be 11. So, I mean, we can make him not mid-max, that's fine, but, you know, if you want to min-max him, probably give him medium armor. Oh, that also took up a inventory slot. So 1, 2, 3. That should be 6. This guy cannot carry many things. Oh, I just noticed another error. You see, in the table it says weight and it says IBS. It shouldn't say that. It should say inventory slots. Okay, I'm gonna have to write that down. My keyboard is kind of like to my side right now, behind stuff, to accommodate my drawing pad, so it's kind of awkward to type. Light armor because he fully believes in his pirate persona. Okay. So his equipped armor is going to be light armor. The weight, that's probably just 1 inventory slot. So this will be just down to 5 inventory slots. And, oh, there's no section for AR. I should change that. Well, his AR would be 12 plus Dex, so it's going to be 11. Oh, is that on the main sheet actually? Maybe that's the issue. Oops. Yeah, armory, so on the main sheet. So it's going to be 11. That's like barely better than being armorless. This guy's a mess. This guy's a bit of a mess. But we love him for it. Okay, so that's armor. Okay, so now we need to roll 2d10s and figure out his health. Well, 2d10s is double your resolve stat. Well, double his resolve stat is just 2, so that's cool. That's it. Oh, to each 1d10. Okay. So let's roll 1d10s. 1d10. So that's a 5 and a 3. So he has 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 health. He is a little fragile guy. Really, is that low? Damn. Roll 2d10 and add double your resolve stat to each d10. That's wild. I got like way higher numbers on other characters I rolled for. Huh. Yeah, that's weirdly low actually. I wonder if that's an error. Because in all my other characters, they have like they start the game with like 20 health. Having health be that low is a little low for how the game is balanced at level 1. But whatever. That's for the playtesters to figure out, I guess. But that's our character for the most part. So should we go to level 2 just to get a perk path? Because I feel like he would get the commander perk path. He is a super fragile build. Yeah, he definitely needs other people around him to help him out. And then initiative is also, because initiative is just the same as dex stat, so that's a -1. Luck. I feel like this guy needs like chronic luck to survive. Ability slots at level 1 is 2. He has 2 remaining. Charge slots is 2. He has 2 remaining. Stress threshold. That's a good question. What's a stress threshold? To determine your stress threshold, that functions as another health bar. Take half your acuity stat and add your level. So what's half our acuity? Half our acuity is 1, and our level is 1. Half your acuity stat and add your level, round down. So our stress threshold is 2. That's fun. Suffered 0 so far. Hit die. I think it's double per level. 2, 2. Hit points. Yeah, this guy definitely needs a team to protect him. Oh my god. Throw range. Oops. Really? Just show me the throw action. Building to be the social worker is 100%. This guy's built to be the face and nothing else. He's built to be the face and to get hit in the face. Where's throw? There's a throw action. Actions. It's 90. Okay, throw slash pass. The range you can throw an item is 10 feet times your strength modifier. Minimum 10, thankfully. So his throw range is 10 feet. He's a wimpy guy. What's his shove range? Shove. Push your opponent away from you, roll on post check. Which is higher wins. There's a wall. Grabbed. What's range? Is there a range? Oh, it's pushed back 5 feet times your strength modifier. There's no minimum listed, so I guess it's 0. I mean, technically it would be -5. Because it's 5 times -1. So, 0. And jump is 5 times strength modifier, so also 0. There's no minimum, I don't think. So this guy, like, kind of sucks. No, but he's definitely face. He would, like, he'd get shit done for avoiding combat for the group. So I think that's it for, like, a level 1 character. See, what's the perks that comes at later levels? Looking at the time, I don't want to get to level 2. Yeah, this is what he's looking like. Oh, we can do starting credits. My man can't play ball, no. He can... The career path of being a professional athlete was never open to him. You know what, this build might be good for a robot companion. Because like the robot companion can just like do everything for him. So you can take like minimum, like you can take like 2 tiers in robot companion and everything else in like commander stuff. Have the robot be a competent one. What was I doing? Oh, starting credits. Okay, starting credits and credits per level. So there are 10 levels. Starting level 1, the player. So starting gear and 5d10 times 10 credits. So 5d10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 14 times 10, so he has 140 starting credits. decent amount of cash. Maybe as an admiral, he maybe should have a few more, but still is a level 1 character. Okay, I think that's we give him a shield, I guess. I mean, you could buy that level 1, but give him a nice like +1 to his AC. But yeah, that's level 1 for the most part. I've been standing up this entire time. Kind of want to sit down soon. That is what do we name him? That's Edward Simmons. Edward Simmons coming at you. Oh, fleet rich, cash poor. Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe he like tries to steal from their like, what is it called? Their vault? Not their vault. Their, you know, the place where they keep all their money. And just like, like fucks up. Like constantly fucks up. Okay. I think I'm going to switch to a video game. Beautiful. He's gorgeous. He's our special little boy. Edward Simmons is our special little boy. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna mute myself for a second as I switch some stuff around. Perfect when everyone has unstoppable soldier builds. Yeah, honestly, I was I pitched my next playtest campaign to my group, and I'm a little worried because I told them that like, oh, it's going to be like mostly combat, so it's like don't, you know, keep that in mind when you make your characters. And like multiple people are like, okay, I'm just going to do like a default soldier build. Then it's like, oh well. You know, you could still make a Yap character. It's just like, you know, just play a commander and, you know, support your team instead of just being Giga Soldier or whatever. But yeah, I have to wait like months before I can playtest with my group again because they wanted to get back to playing the main campaign before we playtested my game and do another arc. And an arc in our main campaign legit takes like 5 or 6 months to get through. So I'm gonna have to wait like 5 or 6 months just to playtest my game again, which kind of sucks. But that's why I made the game public, so people can test it on their own and give it back to me with feedback. Oh, why does it look like that? It's huge. Playtesting does burn out a group. The arcs my group does are like a year. Yeah. I mean, it's been like a year since my last playtest with my group, so I don't know. I feel like it shouldn't be that big of a deal, but it's what the group wants, right? I haven't played this game forever. I'm at that stage in the game where everything is just ridiculously fucking hard. And everything does a ridiculous amount of damage. Cool. Copy through a wall. I'm going to embarrass myself because I haven't played a FromSoft game in forever. And I'm in the late game. That hit. Fuck off, dude. There's the bleed. Yeah, so I've been doing like a strength bleed build this run. And it's actually like working way better for me than like any of my past builds I've tried in this game. But like I also know that like bleed is really OP in Elden Ring, so that's probably why. Okay. Give it a good college try. Living Brick is my build. Yeah, I always hear that like strength builds are just like super overpowered in this game. But like I come from like Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3, so it's like I instinctively want to play like the Dex build. But it doesn't really work as well in this game compared to past games. Okay, that's cool. Gotta love this area. I have 60 vigor, by the way. 60. And shit's killing me that fast. Well, 59, but okay, come on. Like I'm so far deep in the game that you're not getting levels that very often anymore. Please stop. For the love of God. I have to resist the urge to use Mimic because I want to beat the bosses legit, but like it's gonna be ridiculous. Okay, I pressed the B button like 3 times, dude. I was just lucky. No, I was lucky. There we go. Oh, she can do that. Wow. I was about to say, like, I'm surprised, like, she doesn't have that kind of attack. Now she's doing a lot more often. Crazy lineup. Okay. Okay. I swear I pressed B at the right time. Okay. The game can't comprehend my face tanking 18 attacks in a row before I end them rightly with a hammer? How do you tank so many hits? I mean, I could drop some stuff and put on armor, but it doesn't like armor not matter in this game? God, the boss run back for this boss is so bad. Oh my god. Elden Ring, ladies and gentlemen. This game's so much fun. Should I just go somewhere else? Like, this is annoying. By moving slowly, dumping everything to vigor. Would you have like 100 vigor then? That's crazy. Cool. Is that not a Stick America? Like, come on. A wind up so long I can hit her twice. That's wild. There we go. The funny thing is, too, I haven't, like, the entire game, I haven't upgraded my endurance at all. My endurance is still, like, very high. Badly mistimed that. of that time. Okay. I'm trying to dodge. I am tempted to press the button. There we go. Okay, we got it. That wasn't too bad. Solid 201,000 souls? Holy shit. The soul drops go crazy in the late game. Yeah, I'm not even sure what to level up at this point. I guess just keep going Vigor. So I can attempt to face tank like you. Why are there bloodstains at the chest? I don't like that. Oh, because he walked off and killed himself. Okay. Oh, nice. I think my sword is maxed out. I don't remember. What's it at? Plus 20. At the highest it goes for Elden Ring. I just want the bonfire, please. Can I parry these guys? Ooh, that's not parryable. Oh, they don't stagger. Oh, yes, they do. Ooh, they... okay, cool. Aim to bleed. Solid. Okay, that wasn't that bad. Okay, I'm gonna go see if I can upgrade my sword, I guess. Wrong way. So I've been actively avoiding that one guy, the guy you like give information to and he gives you cookbooks. I've been actively avoiding him because I want to see if that makes his boss fight easier. Because I heard that when you give him info is when he gets like a greater variety of spells. That's how he gets them.
So I want to see if he's like really weak if I like never talk to him. I need smithing stone 7. I don't have that. I feel like I have that. I don't have that. Okay, well, that sucks. I'm probably going to get to Melania and not not fight her. She is like really fucking hard. I don't want to like just get stuck on her. This is a big level, so that's going to be a while. That'd be a cool thing if it was weaker. Yeah, that would be cool. Oh, they... Okay. I've heard that's how it works, but I have no idea if it's actually true. Should have turned away. Stop doing that. I feel like I'm still doing good damage for the area though, even with my sword not being as upgraded as it could be. Okay, you can do that. Come on, attack me. God. Oh, there's just another guy right there.
That's a lot of damage. Okay. Plead is saving my ass. Oh, Smithing Stone 7. I need that. Seriously. I want to see if their sword did that, like, cool bless ability, but it doesn't look like it. Do I have a thingy for this? I do, okay. I feel like I never have those. Triple Rings of Light. Wow. I wish I was a build that could use it. Hi. Oh, hi. Hello, okay. Can I get down there? Am I going to any conventions this year? No, I can't afford it. I don't know, I guess I could go to like Comic-Con or something. The tickets aren't that expensive, but not that crazy about cons, you know? But like, I would like to go to the Fallout one. That was the one you went to, right, Cake? Can you chill for a second and just get over here? Yeah, of course the other guy activates as soon as I hit this guy. Trap mechanics. It was amazing it fell off. There we go. I'm hosting the con camp in the Junk Alley this year. It's super fun, highly recommend. That sounds super cool. Is it the one that's in Good Springs, or is that a different thing? That's super cool. Okay, well, heading to the Rose City Comic Con in 11th. That's really cool. Which city is Rose City? Because Seattle's Emerald City. Time to speed run. Yeah, it's in Good Springs. I'll be camping on the bypass road and partying all week. Nice. It's Portland. Oh, okay, Portland. I don't recommend doing what I'm doing right now. Isn't this like instant death? Hi. You can hit me up here? Please move. Okay. I'm alive. Oh no. Should see if we make it down for a day at least. Yeah, I can look into it. What are the prices for stuff? Fuck off, dude. God, this area not designed amazingly. Do you have to pay to camp out there? Is it camping free? Come on, make a move. Okay, that was a big move. Very god. Uh-huh. Okay. I was using that charm for a while in the game where like you get health back on doing crits like that. Kind of miss it, to be honest. Fuck. These are some tough customers. Camping is free if on BLM land. Oh, okay. So it's you really just have to pay to get there. That's it. Thank you. Okay, I feel like I'm wasting time with these guys. They have so much health. How do I progress? Sure. That and the event ticket? How much is the event ticket? It's just like paying to travel to get there isn't that bad. Oh, cool. Oh, and that guy. Okay. Rotting Crystal Sword? Does that do Scarlet Rot stuff? That could be good to invest into. Wait, so where am I supposed to progress to then? Oh, there's a ladder back this way, right? How do I get the item? Smithing Stone 6, gross. Okay, well that attracted the knights, so that's not good for me. And he can fit in here, okay. Wasn't expecting that. Might be another wash. And just kill me, whatever. Ugh. So much health, like, how are you supposed to... I mean, I can kill these guys, but like, how are you supposed to kill these guys and then kill the fucking big guy that they're standing alongside at the same time? Like, that's kind of crazy. Ooh. I don't think I can wear it. My carrying capacity is so low. Oh, I can. Nice. About $100 for 3 days event. That's a pretty good price for 3 days. Wait, oh. Doesn't... Oh. Oh, can you... No, okay, it's not a Bloodborne thing. A Dark Souls 1 thing. Okay. I thought there was like a special drop-down attack, and there wasn't. Wait, where do I go then? I can bring along some camping supplies to survive Good Springs winter since I'm driving down. Oh, nice. Yeah, isn't it like desert weather? Isn't it like really cold at night? Gotta bring some blankets for that. Turn back. They just have to go back? They're not supposed to come this way? Gas is so expensive right now. Like, it like got down into like the low fours not too long ago, and then fucking Trump is doing stuff again, and it's back up to $5 a gallon. It's like, oh my god. Like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Like, I hate to sound dramatic, but we're like literally living in like a 1984 situation of just like constant war, just to like artificially raise prices and stuff and keep people like complacent or something. It sucks. Last year got down into 30 degrees in the wind. Oh my god, that sucks. Did you bring like a heater or something to stay warm? Because I feel like just blankets wouldn't do it. Sniping spot. Oh, I have a I have no arrows though. God damn it. Usually around 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Diesel has finally stabilized to a ridiculous $5. Really? It's even more expensive here. It's like a little bit, I think it's a little above that. Like regular unleaded gas right now where I live is like $5. But I live in Washington, so we have a big tax. Have a pallet stove. That's pretty nice. Does that heat up the tent enough? I must have gone the wrong way or something. Like, maybe I can just goad one out. Yeah, let's fight in this tiny area. Let's go. There's a Scarlet Rock guy. He's just gonna spam that move to try to get me in Scarlet Rot. That sucks. Stop doing that move. That Oregon Washington divide on fuel prices, yeah, it's crazy how much different the prices are here. So I'll go into like Reddit or something and people will be complaining about like $4 gas. It's like, it's not that bad. compared to here. But that still kept me at a nice 80 degrees for the full night. Oh, that's pretty nice. That's a nice toasty, nice comfortable temperature to be at. It does a shitload of damage and Scarlet Rot's you. Please stop spamming that move. This is why, like, Elden Ring is not one of my favorite FromSoft games, because I feel like enemies used to have timers on what, like, moves they could use. And I think that, like, went away after a while. They, like, stopped using that to make the game harder. It just, like, took the timers off of, like, what moves enemies could use at one time. Doing that move again. Oh my god. Okay. There's gotta be a breaking point. This is just like the slowest way you could fight one of these enemies. He's doing it again. As soon as he detects me. And he's just spamming it. Like, this is just like an NPC fight. What is this? Or not NPC, online fight. Just spamming like bullshit moves. And he does it again. I'm just gonna let him disappear and just fully reset, because this is dumb. Yeah. Reset again. I think the next real Mythic video is going to be pretty good though, because I've been watching some tutorials on how to like make procedural planets and stuff in Blender, and it actually like isn't that hard to do. I even made like this like pretty good looking ice planet, and so and I also watched a tutorial on how to do like a procedural asteroid field. So I think making like a big environment, like space environment, is going to be relatively easy to do. Of course. I played that badly. There we go. Okay, that was like a slow, dumb way of finding this boss, but a mini boss. Oh, and that's all I dropped. Okay. Also, I need a link to the Mojave Mayhem event and Rose City Comic Con. I want them posted in general or direct message. I'm excited for the video. Thanks. Just drop it in general. That'd be great. Are they coming up soon? Oh, I'm out of arrows. Is he healing? I think he's healing. I'm out of stamina. Did he just heal? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? God, get bled, dude. Nice. September for the Rose City Comic Con, November for Mojave Mayhem. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about that September one, the Rose City, but I can think about the November. Yeah, those events always look so cool. Whoa. God, parrying the spear guys is so fucking hard. Oh, I got it. Wow. This guy's done for. Okay, wow.
Wait, so where do I go?
I could have summoned my Mimic Tear the entire time. Wow. I should... That would have been really useful. They're gonna shoot down at me if I attack these guys. Or not. Okay, there they go. Things for me. Thank you. Check it out. Guess I'll just run back. I don't know where else to go. Oh, there's two in here. That's cool. Oh, no. No chest? Nope. I'm walking right at him and he pulls out a crossbow. That takes bullets, dude. Smithing stone 8. I need 7s. Is this even where I'm supposed to go? I don't think it is. Oh. Where's this go? Nowhere. I must have to like go back and go in like that upper area right there. But what time is it? It's 7 for me, so I'm gonna call it there and go make some dinner for myself. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream, especially you Cake. I hope you like the character we made together. Hopefully people can watch that and learn how to make characters in Mythic. I do want to make like a committed video to like a full animated video to just doing that in the future, but kind of like how Critical Role like does one for how to make a character in Daggerheart. But I gotta make another video first. But yeah, next video is actually not going to be a Mythic video. It's going to be a review on the new Spider-Man movie. Just to like you know, see if it can like hit a broader audience or something, and maybe get some people that maybe would not normally check out my channel to check out my channel, and maybe a few will stick around. But I've also, like, you know, always wanted to do a movie review, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, thanks for watching, and have a good rest of your night. Good rest of your Sunday night before the grind starts again. It was a blast. Love the full of the character. Glad you liked it. It was a lot of fun to make. Gotta hook the hype. Yeah. The last video didn't do so well, so it'd be kind of cool if I could, like, because like I feel like movie reviews just do well. They just get good views. So, I mean, not all of them, you know. I'm sure there's smaller channels that don't do as well, but I feel like generally speaking, they do well. But yeah. Yeah. All right. Have a good one.